The presidency has released another update on Nelson Mandela, and President Zuma's approval levels in urban areas have stabilized. Ambusisiwa Khadebe with the latest news update. The presidency has released another update on Nelson Mandela, saying he remains in a critical but stable condition in hospital. President Jacob Zuma says South Africans should do all they can this month to emulate the selfless acts of Mandela, who celebrates his 95th birthday on the 18th of this month. Mandela has spent more than 3 weeks at the Mediclinic Heart Hospital in Pretoria. Meanwhile, trees outside former President Nelson Mandela's Houghton home are draped with homemade cards wishing the ailing statesman well. These young people left cards to pay homage to Madiba.
Dear Tata Mandela, I hope you get better. Thank you for stopping the apartheid. Now the world is better. You are most important. I love you. Thank you for the book Long Walk to Freedom. We learnt about you in SS, which is social science. We also took a test on you. I got 18.5 out of 20.
I want Nelson Mandela to get better and come home.
You love him?
Yes. Because when he came out of jail, he wasn't angry with everyone, he just loved them.
No ruling has been made in the court challenge by former president's grandson, Mandla Mandela, in the Eastern Cape High Court in Mthatha. Mandla is challenging an order granted to 16 family members on Friday, forcing him to return to Qunu, the remains of 3 family members he allegedly reburied at Mvezo 2 years ago. The judge has asked the parties to file any other supporting documents by tomorrow. Legal representatives for both parties met the judge in chambers this afternoon, while scores of journalists camped outside court. Honeymoon murder accused Shreen Diwani has not appeared at the Westminster Magistrate Court in London, and the extradition hearing got underway without him. He's fighting extradition to South Africa. Our London correspondent Elena Cassis.
They've said that he's too ill to appear in court. Of course, the defence are arguing that his mental problems, his depression and his post-traumatic stress disorder are too severe to allow him to stand trial in South Africa, and that's why he can't be extradited. So for those reasons, they say he's too unwell to appear in court. He's in a secure psychiatric institution in Bristol in the west of England at the moment. So he didn't appear in court. Some of his family members did, his father and brother, and some of the family members of his wife Annie, who was of course killed in South Africa, have come to London from Sweden specifically for the trial. We saw them in court today also.
And lastly, President Jacob Zuma's approval levels in urban areas have stabilized close to their lowest point since the last general election. That's according to the latest TNS survey. It says Zuma's approval rating in the middle 2 weeks of May stood at 42%. In February, Zuma's approval ratings fell to their lowest with 41%, saying they believed the president was doing a good job. TNS says historically sentiment has been positive overall toward the president, but many people appear to be sitting on the fence regarding support for Zuma less than a year before the next elections. Catch the latest news on Newsbreak Option 1.